Okay, today we could have one of our closest competitors in our is it superior to the Recon 1? Again, the Recon 1 is going to be 4 inches of steel, about 5 inches closed, weigh about 5 ounces. This one's CTSX HP, but you're going to be mostly S35 VN. There is a MagnaCut one available. It costs more. Triad lock, G10 handles, no stainless steel liners. Very big, very grippy, very comfortable in hand. The competitor today is the Benchmade Crooked River. Now, I have to say this is a beautiful knife, and on aesthetics alone, I think it's a lot handsomer than the Recon 1. It is also one of the closest knives we've had to the Recon 1. Same size, same blade length, very close in weight, like this might be 5.3 and this is 5.2 or vice versa. They're so close. Very similar footprint. Now, the big difference is going to be the axis lock. The blade steel is S30V, although there are a number of blade steels available, especially if you're on the secondary market. For a while, the Crooked River was available through Benchmade's customization sort of options. You could go on their website and pick the blade steel you wanted and the handle colors you wanted, the handle materials you wanted, backspacer, pivot collar, all that stuff. And so there are a ton of variants on the Crooked River. That is not quite the same degree as the Recon 1. And of course, the Crooked River is a very handsome knife, as we've said, and it's also going to cost you quite a bit more. Now, in terms of cutting performance, is this going to be more comfortable in hand than the Recon 1? No, not really. In fact, it's not quite as grippy. It's still a very grippy, very capable handle, but it's not as grippy as the Recon 1. Is the lock going to be stronger? No. Is the cutting geometry better? Not really. And the blade steel depends on which version, but I think the standard is S30V, and so no, again. From a practical standpoint, is this superior as a cutting tool to the Recon 1? Sadly, the answer is no. Although, man, I love the Benchmade Crooked River, one of my favorite knives in existence right now, along with, as I've said over and over again, many others.